From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
I'm feeling moved.
Yes, we are, because Johnny's back. We are so moved.
Because of his back?
He's back. Literally, he's back, and he's back.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
We're still
How
doing
are
these
you?
things.
Well, there was just too much normality. I was watching every day I was out, and there's just too much normality, so I had to come back.
Well,
Be the abnormal.
make it a little crazy.
It's dedication. Let me tell you something. This guy was told that he shouldn't go back in for a couple of weeks, and he pushed it up, and pushed it up. That's how much you wanted to be here.
I'm not the hero for coming back early. I'm having PTSD from the COVID lockdown.
That was such a crazy time.
I mean, it drove me crazy. I can't do stay at home.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do that, and I'm like, I know I'm not saying, but my doctor watches Channel 2, so we're good.
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't think he watches any news. But if he does, I could be in trouble on my first appointment after surgery, which will be next Wednesday.
That's the problem with this job.
Yeah.
You can't lie about, well, I wasn't at work today because they saw you. My parents back in New York do that. Yeah, I saw you on
your mom
air.
watches you every-
Yeah,
yeah.
so whenever I take a day off, are you okay? Is everything okay? I don't like this.
Oh,
I feel like
she
I don't
cares.
like how. Well, no, that's
Be
great.
spot
on.
But yeah, I feel like they
Don't watch
keep
me.
tabs on me way too easily.
Yeah. You'll always be your parent's baby.
I
But in that
really-
case,
That's
that's
true.
not.
Yes.
You'll always
Yeah,
be your
and,
patient.
to clear up, I was dealing since
Job security, I suppose.
That's good.
I was dealing since 1985 with
Yes.
a paraesophageal hernia, which is where your stomach's above your diaphragm. And over the years, it got worse and worse, and they wanted me to get surgery on it for last off and on for 20 years. And finally, it got to the point where I couldn't even pureeing my food in my mouth, the food would stick, and it was so painful. So,
You felt it up there?
oh yeah, it would stick for like a couple of hours. And an ER visit when your esophageal hernia gets that bad is emergency surgery.
Yeah.
So we scheduled it and did it, and
How do you feel?
I feel like a new woman.
Oh, look at you. Okay, Julia Roberts.
Baby.
Do you
Yes.
test it out? Can you eat whatever
I
you
know.
Oh
want?
no,
or-
I'm on a diet like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
It's every single day for a month, and I can't eat anything made of any kind of bread, crackers, or cornbread or bread until the end of February.
Can you eat anything spicy?
Yeah, a little bit.
So crawfish, yes. King cake, no. I'm
Exactly.
so sad for you.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you for
Yes.
your thoughts and concerns.
Well, it's good he
yes.
wasn't here yesterday when we had Johnny. We had like 50 king
King
cakes.
cakes.
It
Yeah,
was
it was
ridiculous.
awesome.
We ran out of room.
Sorry.
So it's a good thing.
You're killing me, Smalls.
We saved
Yes.
you some.
Yeah.
Stale. We'll save you some.
Yeah. We love you.
Yeah. Okay, so Johnny's back. He's hoping for some good weather. Now, you drove us through some fog today. We still got fog out there now. Is that going to be, okay, so now and then warming up, what's the day look like?
Yeah, today's not too bad. It'll
Okay.
be warm, kind of like yesterday, and the fog actually is not horrible, so that's good news. We can actually, it's kind of a pretty shot.
Yeah.
You can see the downtown area, just a little bit of haze out there. So if our visibility is okay right now, then it looks like we're probably going to be okay for the next couple of hours. Nevertheless, there is a dense fog advisory still in effect until 9 o'clock in the morning. By the way, 79 yesterday, today's record 81. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we tie that record because we're forecasting a high of around 80 degrees, even if we don't get that much sunshine, which, by the way, I don't think that we will. Dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. I think hopefully this will be the last one. We might need to squeeze out one more for tomorrow, and then that really should be it for a while. 4 miles Gonzales, now Hammond down to a half mile. Hammond has kind of been the problem spot for fog. But look at the cloud cover. So even when the fog gets out of here, it's still going to be a mostly cloudy, kind of warm, muggy day. Here comes the big area of low pressure. Here comes trouble as that cold front's going to drag through. And eventually that's going to give us not only a really good chance of rain, it's going to give us a really good chance of strong thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and time this out. I'm going with the HRRR. Usually I do prefer the graph, but today I think the HRRR's got a better beat on it. This is 7:30 this evening. And notice how that's first when the model wants to bring in a couple of showers. So most of today is going to be dry. Again, I don't think you need the rain gear today, but as we get deeper and deeper into the overnight, as we get closer to daybreak tomorrow, now you start to see the radar fill in, but it's nothing threatening. This is 9:30 tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit wet, again, but nothing threatening to this point. But when we get to Friday afternoon, now the radar really starts to fill in, and not only do we see what could be the makings of a few heavy downpours, but a couple of these thunderstorms, yeah, they could be strong. They could produce some severe weather as well, and that threat isn't going to go away until the cold front completely clears the area. So the million-dollar question, when does that happen? When does it get here? When does it get out of here? And it looks like it gets here right around daybreak Saturday, so that could be one of our better chances for that severe weather. Once we get to 10 a.m. Saturday, the front blows by, but notice the moisture doesn't really go anywhere. I think Saturday is going to kind of be an ugly day. Sunday's not going to be much better, but Sunday will be dry, so your outdoor plans will be okay. That level 2 risk has gone a little bit farther to the south, so it's covering a very big part of our viewing area. The only difference I made on this map, yesterday I said there was 0 chance of flooding. Now I'm saying there's a very, very small risk. It still does not look like we need to worry about that. My concern more would be for a couple of isolated tornadoes. That's what we need to really keep an eye on. Meanwhile, the rain amounts, they've actually gone up about 1.5 to 2.5 inches. That is a healthy dose of rain, and the bulk of that, the brunt of that, is going to be Friday and Saturday. Your Thursday forecast, it's only a 20% chance for today, and most of the day is going to be dry. Then for tonight, we're going to take the rain chance up slowly but surely. We'll go to 30% before midnight. We'll go over 50% after midnight, and that's where we're going to go ahead and put the red highlight, the first alert for Friday night into the overnight hours going into Saturday morning. Notice the temperatures, not only do they go down, it's like a return to winter. We might wake up Monday morning next week starting with a light freeze. Yeah, 32, big difference there. 7:08, just about to be 7:09. Johnny, you've got a big stoppage there, but it doesn't look like it's weather related.
Nope, not at all. There was a crash on the right as you got onto the Amite River Bridge on I-12 westbound coming to Baton Rouge from Denham. It was on the left lane and partially center lane, and all of that moved over to the shoulder. Wrecker got out there. Kudos to the first responders. They got that cleaned up quickly. So we're expecting the drive time to get a little bit better, but it's still backed up before Juban and barely moving. Our drive time is down to what we would normally see about this time, half an hour from Juban to the 1012, but still most of that's going to be right here between Juban and the Amite River Bridge. And once you make it past the Amite River, you can see the drive picks up in speed and picks up as in time as well. When you get to the Baton Rouge area right here at the City Place area, you're looking pretty good, or I don't have the City Place camera, but it's fine past the Amite River Bridge all the way to downtown Baton Rouge, I-12 west to I-10 west. You're watching 9 News Now. Matt and Liz back with some headlines and things you might have missed this morning. Next.
(7:11) your time right now. I want to get you a look at some of the things we're following for you today. I actually want to specifically give you a look here because Louisiana State Police, Liz, they need our help. They're trying to locate a missing woman.
So let's give you a look at her here. This is 76-year-old Luella Holton. Louisiana State Police says she was last seen on Poydras Street in New Orleans Wednesday afternoon wearing something specific here, blue dress and silver tennis shoes. They say she suffers from a medical condition that could impair her judgment as well. So if you think you've seen her, she also has a cane. Please keep an eye out and go ahead and call 911. They'd love to reunite her with her family.
The state task force on hazing. Now, they've been getting together for a while, a number of meetings, trying to come up with some ideas. Liz, they have their last meeting scheduled for today, and then it's about what's next, right?
That's it. They're going to hand off their recommendations then to the state legislature. When they get back into session, they're going to talk about how to implement some of these at colleges across the state. And this, of course, task force came together after the death of Southern University student in an alleged hazing incident. That's Caleb Wilson. We'll have a crew at that meeting today, the last one, and we'll let you know what comes out of that.
A number of conversations from parish leaders in the viewing area, including West Baton Rouge Parish. They got a council meeting. So they got a proposal to literally move a precinct. A couple of them. Polling place. Ardenville Community Center to Caneview, a K through 8 school, having a conversation about shifting there, electing a 2026 chairman, a vice chairman. They got a lot to get to. That's West Baton Rouge, Liz. Livy also busy.
They sure do. In fact, have a look. They've got a number of items, including they're setting their election on the 15-year property tax, specifically for Recreation District 6. They're looking to approve some funding for substance abuse and mental health programming, and they're also planning to adopt a resolution to call for some bridge replacements. This is for the Milton Road Bridge and the John L. Lane Road Bridge. A lot to tackle. They're going to get started at 6 p.m. at Council Chambers tonight.
Something else going on this evening, and Build East Baton Rouge would very much like you to be a part of it. So see that QR code, scan it right now, RSVP to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
So Build East Baton Rouge is all about what the community thinks is important moving forward.
Yes,
right?
It is a multi-pronged effort here, and they want you to get involved in this. They're talking about their 5-year strategic long-term plan. So if you think you'd like to weigh in on what that future should look like, well, they want to hear from you. But as Matt mentioned, you have to RSVP and secure your spot because seating is limited. You know, at the gym, Matt, there are never enough machines at the beginning of the new year.
Yeah,
have
true.
you stuck with your New Year's goals of improving fitness?
You know, the joke, don't set a resolution so you don't have to break it, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of me. But I
Me
guess,
too.
look, I'm an adult. When I want to do, I'll do any time of the year.
Yes.
But this can be tough because a lot of folks do set it like this is new year, new me kind of thing. Exercise is a tough deal. Matt Venezia was live this morning over there, one of our great YMCAs, giving us some tips on maybe how to stick to it.
And perhaps the best tip they shared, start small. She was saying
That's
that
true.
the head trainer there was talking about how it's so easy to fail because you go in thinking, I have to go and do an hour workout.
Right,
I have to do something intense, and you get overwhelmed by it. She
Yeah.
said, just making the decision to go, staying for 10
Walking in the
minutes,
door.
that's a win.
Yeah,
So-
actually, Jim, I used to belong to, on the door, I always loved it. It said, you showed up. That's half the battle.
That is,
And
really.
I would even say it's more than half the battle.
Yes.
Yeah. I think some folks, they don't see results that they want quickly, and then that, you know, it takes time.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, but even if you only, like I've squeezed in 5 minutes before when a day I had things going on before and after, and 5 minutes of something is better than zero of nothing.
It
This
is
man
fair. Head
knows
hard.
of what he speaks.
Absolutely.
Nothing recent operation related. How long you been working out? How much weight have you lost? Real quick.
$50, 50 pounds.
Wow.
50 pounds.
Somebody pay him $50.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.